Just give me a second. Wait for a few people to join in. Pop me a drink over for this one. This one might help a bunch of people improve their defensive dramatically. So if you don't know, after you watch this video, you're gonna know. And you're gonna be that much better. Just give me one sec. It's not letting me see that. Don't know. Just give me a few more minutes, give people a chance to join in. Oh well. Alright guys, so pretty much I got it on random shotgun, you know, because I'm playing a base defense. So from a base defense, you can defend most 3 wide receiver sets, but I'm going to go more into when you should base a line, because most of the time you see people base a line, show blitz, spread, like they're doing all this shit, and I'm going to show you why what they're doing isn't working. Okay, so like for instance, we go in the traditional setup of what everybody does, just because that just because what someone does and they put it on their YouTube and you think it works, no. Alright? Just because their box defense, the 7 men in the front is doing what they're supposed to do and they might get their blitz. A lot of people, when you watch those videos, they're leaving receivers wide open. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to show you how to keep your defensive front setups, you know, to match the offensive personnel without blowing your coverages behind it. Alright, so when people do the baseline, notice
they are also using high-ranked teams.
Yeah, that too. But when they do that and then they press, I'm going to show you what they just did. Look what they're pressing. Nothing. They're going to get whiffed at the line. You can run a vertical right over the top of that, or they're not pressing anything. Okay. So see if I can go back. All right, now we're just back in the regular formation. So do not do that baseline press stuff if you don't know what you're doing. All right. Now.
Let's see them use the Bills with those corny money plays, LOL.
This guy. Alright, so this is just base. And as you can tell, you know, that's an offensive personnel that's base. You have a slot, 2 outside receivers. And really, I don't need to do anything to adjust to this. I'm matched up you know, my base defense is matched up perfectly with their base offense. No adjustments or anything. You know, I really don't need to, you know, do anything. But let's see. Okay. So really, I really don't need to do anything to this formation. So I could probably just run a play. I don't need to base a line or man a line here because they're already matched up how I want them. Now I could probably
see you soon.
I could probably man a line, but it's just going to take that strong safety and push him back a little bit. But there's a blitz that I created that's actually very intriguing. And I'm going to show it to you here in just a sec. Last year I used this formation for my turbo blitz. With the way that containment works this year, I mean, you could still do a turbo, but it's not going to get as fast as the edge heat can get in there. And I'll probably need to make some substitutions to make it faster or whatever. But I'm going to show you one easy thing. Like, once you figure out if you need to baseline or man align or whatever, if not, then don't. But all you're going to do is you're going to take this guy and put him like right here. You're going to use him. And you're going to stand here for a sec on the tackle. The tight end's going to run his route. And you basically is going to shoot somebody through for free. And all I have to do is just cut back and watch that receiver in the slot. Okay? So I'm going to stand, try to get as close to this line as possible. Hold on. They would do a run play. I wasn't prepared for it. Scratch that. I should have just went random shotgun pass, but it's whatever. Okay. Now, formations like this, you would man align, but I'm already in a base defense, so it's already matched. I don't need to base align here. Base align would definitely get me slaughtered over here in the slot. Alright. So the main thing is just come right over here in front of the tackle. Sometimes you can come over here in front of the guard. But you do it with your strong safety so you can lurk. What the fuck? I said Madden shit. Monday, down! Right, let's try it again. I don't know why EA's cheesing, but whatever. That's up. Yeah, they're gonna cheese me. It's cool. Alright, anyway, this formation is a mismatch because I should be matched in personnel. So he's gonna, let's see. contain. That's probably what's getting me. Sometimes, you know, I'm so used to people using scrambling quarterbacks. I'm like all contain. I don't need to contain this car.
What now? Blue 80.
Alright, where we go? Back in this. Might be play action. Now, it might not work in here. You know how practice mode it works in game. But all you want to do is just put the safety, whoever's in the purple curl flat, and you want to put them right in front of the tackle. And there, it just comes through. For the most part, it works. Alright, right here, we're going to man align. That's a man align situation. So anytime they have stacked receivers, you man align. And now all that's going to do is that's going to tell me that I'm going to come right here. Yeah, computer going to try to cheat me. I'm trying to getting them to give me another formation. So they're not going to, so I need to get in a new formation. To match up, usually against gun, I'm just going to have to use dime. Let's just do a cover, because I want y'all to see how the man align works on some of these zone coverages. Let's see if I pick, let's see if we got a cover 3 sky anywhere. We got a double sky. And that sucks, you got a dime with no cover 3 sky. I got cover 3 cloud. I'm just gonna go random gun. Alright, so man align. See how see how right now it's like, okay, if they do any crossing routes, joiner is gonna get they're gonna get fucked up. So if I man align, he's gonna run his zone with the cross, and joiner is not going to get bumped out. Okay, it's going to fix your zones against compressed sets like that. As long as you match personnel, that would be the best adjustment. Now, if I have a cover 3 sky, I'm trying to show you. I can show different formations. Let's see. Because he's just a hook curl. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to put him right here. Would do that, but he ain't gonna get no yards. Alright, see how he's spread out?
We're good. Wide 85.
Since he's spread out, you can base align that because everything's even. Okay? That way you have the insides. He can't throw any slants or anything on you on the middle. Alright, so if I go back out of base align, look how the middle opened up. That middle is wide open if he runs that tight end on a vert or an in route. But when I base align him, now look, I got better coverage across the middle. Okay, anytime they have a balanced offense spread out like that, you can base align, just don't press. Okay, that's an easy way to get your ass tore up. Okay. All I really got to do is just you can take your user, you know what his zone assignment is. You just want to get on the edge. I see that, look at there. Put me in better position for an interception. Look, a floating ball. And this is just see how he's got trips set over there on the right. Now that's an unbalanced formation. We man align. See how he's got it covered, the inside. I don't give up too much on the inside anymore. Okay. I can just take him since he's my user. I could just put him right here.
What's up?
And look at her. He can't even make a screen pass.
Down.
Alright, see how they got the gun bunch? You man align. Puts me in better position. Now I have my slot corner over there who's going to play that purple zone a lot better than a linebacker will. Okay? And I can still be in the still hang out in the middle and chill in the middle. Sorry, I'm just trying to give y'all a good feel for different formations so you know when you're baselining, when you're man aligning. So you're always in best position, you know, to defend what they're doing. See how he's spread out? Man align. You got 3 wide receivers on the right, 1 on the left. You don't want to have 2 guys on the ISO receiver. I mean, I got 2. I got a third safety over the top on him, but he has 3 receivers over here on the right, and I got 4 zones covering it. Okay, and if he's crossing, you know, I can cover that with Joseph.
What's up?
He ain't getting. Wow, AB doing it like that. Good shit, AB.
Down. 180.
I don't see. Why is it when they go random gun, they always. Alright, just man align. No, base align when they're spread out like that. Man align when there's a halfback in the backfield. Alright? And that'll help y'all get used to that. Usually if it's your user, you could just take them right here.
Push it up.
I missed that. And it's not the point of him getting the completion. It's just putting yourself in position to defend what he's doing. See how he's in a spread set and is balanced on both sides? You base align. See how he backed up? He can't get beat off of the press release. Okay, even if he's covering that soft squat, he's not going to get beat over the top. Soft squat turns into man coverage if it's a vert or a slant or whatever, so he's in good position. I'm just going to run a few more reps and y'all catch the hang of it, you know.
That's up.
Damn, why can I not hit them in practice hall? What is going on?
Down.
Alright, see how he's got stacked over there on the left? 2 guys on the right? Man align. That's all you got to do. And the reason now, I have a cornerback covering a receiver instead of a safety linebacker covering a receiver. Okay? If I switch it back, now that receiver has an advantage. Now usually most people don't use their sub linebackers with safeties or whatnot, so usually that would be, you know, that would put you in a bad position because you can't really use or lurk with slow people, you know, but you match them up, and now I got a cornerback in front of the receiver. You know, he's going to jump any quick routes because cornerbacks have better zones, definitely better than Carl Joseph does. Doesn't matter if you run or whatever, I don't care. I'm not going into that right now. Just going into the basics. See how he's got stacked over there on the left? You got the running back and the tight end on the right. We man align. Now look at there. If we have a corner route with AB going over the top, look who's covering it. We got a cornerback covering it. Alright? Instead of, I mean, we still got Joyner, but we got 3 guys covering over there versus 4 guys covering over there. You see? You got the deep third, the outside third, the hook, and the curl flat over there. Whereas if I did it this way, the hook curl has to come across. And then this guy is just out of position. Okay, he's not really defending anybody. Okay, this guy, he's going to defend the tight end. This guy is going to defend any inside route. He's going to defend any outside route. And there's your over-the-top help. Okay? Once y'all get used to it, you know, it's not as bad. I know, like, you get into a game, and, you know, sometimes you forget, but don't do this baseline press. Look how now you got 3 fucking receivers wide open. Like, there's no one over there to cover them. Who are you pressing? Do y'all pay attention to that? You know, I'm about to explain it. Hold up. We're gonna go try this though. Match them up and then press them. See, now I have those 3 receivers pressed. The only one you can't press is the slot, which is AB. Okay, so y'all need to keep that in mind. Especially, that's where most of my ridiculous routes come from, is the slot, because you can't press it from compressed sets. Unless you have to like use or bring him down here. That's the only way you can press this slot. So I'll try to press him. I don't know. Oh, he juked the shit out of me. And always pay attention to who they got. So, same thing. He comes out in that formation, just man align. You can press if you want, but don't baseline press, because you're not going to press anybody. Okay? At least man align press, you have a chance. I can't press AB for shit. Now you're going to try to press AB. That boy got a quick release. Alright. Formations like this, what do? He's balanced on both sides, you baseline. Do not press. Okay? All that's doing is giving you position where you're not going to get beat deep. Alright? Do not fuck that up by start pressing. That's a no-no. Okay? Let me just put him right here. It doesn't matter. Like, he's not going to get no one-play touchdowns. Look at her. Conley on it. Didn't have to press. If I would have pressed, he would have had a one-play touchdown on me. Alright, right here. We got a compressed set right there in the middle. You man align. Simple as that. Then I could take... See, now I have an issue. I don't... See, when I'm worried about something, usually I could take this guy on the outside and I could put him in, drop him in the zone. Because AB got over there and I might worry about a slant. Yeah, he was going to get that. That was a corner out. He was covered 3. But he didn't get beat, you know, too deep. Alright, same thing. We got two on the left, 2 on the right, running back in the backfield. You baseline. Do not press. Anytime you baseline, do not press. Okay? The main thing is, as long as you know the difference, you're going to give it alright. I haven't even been pass committing or so. Let's start pass committing. Look at her. Bam. Everything covered. Alright. Man align. So once you get used to it, when they overload one side of the field, you man align. When they use compressed sets, you man align. When they're spread out and they're balanced on both sides, you base align but do not press. You can press in man align, and I'm trying to see. And right now this is just giving you your disguise coverage, okay? This is how you disguise your coverage. Just play it smart. You show them man coverage. Like, if I had another joystick and I stay in man align, actually I do got another stick. Hold up. I don't know if it'll fuck anything up. One sec. Okay. Alright, y'all still here? Trying to make sure what is going on. Let me see. Choose new play. So I'm gonna do this by not actually. I'm gonna be dying, but I'm gonna go random play dime, and then I'm going to go. Hold up, I gotta go choose controller. You had to bear with me, I ain't ever did this 2 joystick thing. Alright, cool. Alright, so maybe now I can actually show y'all how things work in the world of Madden. So I'm just gonna go random play from dime, it's not gonna matter. And then I'm going, why is it not letting me? Do I have to pick it? And then just go to random gun. Alright, I think the first play it's not gonna let me. Alright, so with him being like that, you can base align. Okay? It's not gonna kill you. Just do not press. Now you start pressing, you're gonna get fucked up. And then we'll get more into it. Oh, look at that. I got a pick with the defensive end. Wow. Go Crosby. Why does he run like that? Alright, cool. Alright, so now I'm going to show you how man align works. I'm going to show you just regular. Like, I guess they gave me a press play. Alright, how do I look at my play? This is not good. Okay, so it's... Okay, there we go. I'm not going to show play art for offense. I ain't worried about that. So they gave me a blitz. So that's why he's pressed up. I do not want a blitz. I'm just gonna keep it. Alright, so we would base align against this formation. Okay. But I'm gonna show you the man align principles too. I'm just making sure I got everything right. 3 on the right, 3 on the left. Okay, I could probably just run this play. I'm not gonna just run this play. It's not the formation I want. That's a formation I would send a blitz after. Alright, so right here you would base align. Reason why is because now you can protect the middle of the field from that tight end trying to stretch your seam. Okay. Also, if it's like one of those little 4 vert routes with the wide receiver drags, you got three possible zones covering that as well. But remember, do not press from base align because you'll be out of position. You'll be pressing air.
Awesome video, bro.
Oh, appreciate it.
Great post as always.
Thank you. I'm trying to see if there's a situation. Alright, yes. Alright, so let's say, can I motion him in?
Express.
Okay, this formation sucks. I can't. So I'm trying to find a formation where it'll let me stack them. Alright, there we go. Alright, so this is a formation that you would man align. Now, if I stay in this, I need to show you my zones. Trying to do this with 2 sticks is difficult. So, I need to... Hold up.
You're mine.
Give me 1 sec.
Express.
Now, 1 of 2 things. When they motion a receiver over like that, you could base align. It's not going to kill you. You know, if they're trying to confuse you with motions and stuff and try to get you out of position. They're doing it too often. Just baseline. Just remember, don't press, okay? You might want to set your blitzes up from your safeties as opposed to trying to blitz, you know, from the middle linebacker position or whatever. because the reason why is you're going to get crammed up in the line on those jet sweeps, and it's going to leave it wide open. So what you would do is you probably move your safety over to the possible side that they would be jet sweeping, and blitz with that safety, and then pull your middle linebacker or whatever back behind your defense, so that you can get, you know, the last line of defense with someone that can actually tackle in case that safety or whoever misses.
808.
Try to. Okay, that's a weird play. All right, so I would man align here, but I'm trying to remember play art. Okay, I can do that press because I have cover. I have an outside third behind him. My only worry is, will I have, like, I'd probably shade outside because I know what AB can do.
Tire Egg Hill must be injured, lol.
What? Okay. Shade outside. Cool. I'm trying to see if I can show you my defense with the man align adjustment that I have. It's just difficult. See, I'm trying to remember. Okay. That's my offense. That's my defense. See if I motion him over. Now this is what happens. See how I switched over? See how the zone switched over? See, now I have an outside corner.
I'll show you some of these nuts.
Oh, whatever, man. Ain't got time for trolls. But see how the man align, see how they swap their zones as he crosses? But he still gives the look like he's in man coverage. Okay? They tag zones out. Now I have an outside corner playing that curl flat, and you cannot get that any other. That is a unique route. You cannot get an outside corner to play that curl flat. But I just did it with man align. I'm trying to remember how to do this again. You have to bear with me. Let's say I motion Nelson. If it'll let me. Okay, I guess I can't motion him.
Express.
See how the zones swap?
Express.
So man align is actually useful when they have a bunch of motions and shit that they're trying to do to take advantage and exploit your defense.
Express.
Hold up, let me get you back over there, sir. We're gonna motion Brown in and just watch what the defense does.
Express.
He'll stay with them. Okay.
Express.
He didn't have any other route over there. But and this is, I don't see how y'all do this with two controllers. Jesus.
You're mine. Express.
Alright, so no one's gonna follow him
Express.
left.
Express.
Okay, halfback's not really gonna change anything. Let me see if I can choose like a different play. Let's see if I can get more into it. I'm guessing nickel. Like how I go random gun and it won't give me these tight slots, and it'll give me gun bunch sometime. Let's go this one. Should pick that play.
My Bucks are going to murder you next time we play.
If you think so, man, we could play in here in a minute.
You want it?
Alright, gotta remember these button change adjustments. Alright, so this is just a base play, and as you can tell...
Good tips though, bro.
Oh, as always, you know, I always try to help y'all out. So here's the thing. When they're lined up like this, first thing I need to do on defense is I need to man align. So we'll go L1. Hold on, no, it's triangle, man align. Now look at the buzz.
You should have way more subs, no cap.
I know, right? I don't know why. Yeah, that's unique. Never had a cross third before. I don't know why that. Usually I have. You know why he did that? Okay. Oh, I was defending sticks. That's why I did. Okay, so let's just motion him over
Express.
and see the zones change.
Express.
So when they doing all that motion shit, just fucking man align on them. Okay? Like you can play your zones, and you'll get some pretty unique zones with man align.
Express.
So look at how the whole defense changes. Just like that. Boom, Mullins outside third. I'm trying to get used to this. Alright, so now I got that over. Now let's try to add some blitzes using these concepts. Let me turn this off. It's like if I play one more game where someone comes out in a base defense and just baseline press and don't know what they're doing, for what reason they're doing it for. Like, come on, man. It's 2019. Y'all should know these football logics by now. Alright, like cover 6. I thought I turned this controller off. Just go random play.
What now?
Just hike it. Worried about all that. Now run defense is a little bit different this year, because now you have gap assignments. I got no X factors on defense. Alright, how do you see your run fits? Run blocking. Like you see all that, but and you can actually see your fatigue. That's actually useful, but I don't think people really use it. Ah, you can see the weakness on the O-line with the pass blocking. And I can see Colton Miller over there isn't a very good pass blocker. So I would set my gap blitz assignment over there on Colton Miller and take advantage of that. Alright, let me show y'all how to play this defense I'm working on. It's tricky with that quarter. Alright, so usually I'm sending a blitz for the gap assignment, and I'm covering the other gap right here in front of the tackle. And I'm going to contain the edge like so. As soon as he hikes it, I'm going to back up. I'm going to freeze for a second and back up. And they wouldn't do that shit. Like I said, them jet sweeps, man. You would have to man align on that shit. Like right here, just man align. And it's really to adjusting how people play. I think they have it in the coaching adjustments to where you can have that automatically set up so you don't give yourself away. So there's certain formations that you would probably man align or whatever. And what that does is puts me in better position to defend. Like if he does that jet sweep, that man's going to follow over there with him. He's going to be in better position to defend it. Alright, so all I'm going to do is I know his responsibility is that quarter, so I'm going to bring him down in the box. So this is a run. I can slow it down a little bit. See formations like this, just man align. Okay, so I think it's... Okay, so I'm in the right play anyway. I got a cover 6 concept, so it's got the quarter flat with the outside quarter, inside quarter, with the middle read. So all 3 of those receivers, as long as he doesn't add a 4th receiver to that mix, that quarter concept will be able to defend those 3 receivers. Now as far as this over here, I could send a blitz, and this guy would have to be responsible for his vertical hook and this deep half. And Abrams has the speed, so I trust that he'll be able to do it. Now if I'm not sure, I could always just take this guy, put him in a soft squat, so if AB does go deep, Mullins will run with him. Okay? So all I got to do is, I know Colton Miller can't pass block too good. All I got to do is just sit right here on him. Look at there, just come up in the back. Alright, formations like this, what do we do? Man on. Because he's under center, he's got to take a 7-step drop back so you can press. I don't really press shotgun too much unless I know they're just going to try to spam like quick passes. Most of the time people don't. So you can man align press. And I'm not going to touch the quarter assignment. I don't think I should. Yeah, I am. Spread line. Crash out. Worried about, you know what? I'm going to blitz him. But I need him to go through that A gap. There we go. And I'm going to sit him right here. It's just a new experimental defense I've been working with. Pretty effective. Try to make sure I get it right. Now if he runs at me, I might be in trouble. There, shuts the run down. I actually like cover 6 this year. Alright, see how he's got stacked receivers over there? This is considered a compressed set because the receivers are in close. So you wouldn't base align that. You would man align it, and because he's under center, you press. That way he doesn't have time to develop, and then you can get the A gap with him. So your run fits are covered, and you can spread the line. Crash out so you don't give the edge. You got your coverages behind it. I could contain if I think he's going to do like a play action. Like right there, and look at that. Okay. Same thing right here. The only thing you can't really baseline this because it's not a compressed set, but at the same time, I mean, you got two tight ends that are compressed, so you can't really like man align or anything like that. So this you would try to match it up. He's got one wide receiver, so you might want to come out in a 4-4 or a 5-2 style defense. You could probably defend this with a goal line. I'm trying to think of a few more formations. Some of those bear style defenses are good against this offense, but you got to make the correct adjustments. So, with that being said, we're gonna blitz him. We're gonna leave him in the deep half. I'll take the quarter because I can run back and defend the seam. That's not gonna kill me. All right, we're just gonna stand right here. Crash out, contain. Still got a coverage over the top. We ain't sending the house. You know, it's just an idea of what some of my blitzes look like. You think they come in kind of fast. That's why we kept that dude there, so at least he was able to tackle AB.
What now?
All right. We don't necessarily need to do anything. So I could man align. You know what? I could base align if I want to disguise the blitz. Now I give him the bluff blitz and let him play his zone. See, this is where you could base align. Like if you get consistent heat, I could bluff blitz that side and then actually blitz this side, and then send the safety behind him, and then give him a deep half over here. Let me get on the damn linebacker. There we go. So now you see how that is? You can use the base align on your blitzes to get that bluff blitz and still have him play his zone. Now what that's going to do is that's going to confuse the blocking AI. That tight end is going to respect like his initial step. He's going to look like he's coming in. Alright, so he's going to be trying to block that linebacker. The linebacker is going to drop off. And if I'm not mistaken, that safety's going to be coming through. I just got to put him there. We go. I need to put him right there. Now I've never done this before. This is me doing it live. I'm trying to see if there's anything else I can do. Probably. Yeah, there we go. Spread the line out.
What's up?
Boy, these hit sticks are serious this year.
Down. 180.
Okay, so let's try that again. Bluff blitz. Send him up to A gap. We'll keep that quarter this time. Or better yet, we can get creative. We can go hard flat. He's a defensive end, so it's not going to matter. And we can blitz the corner. We can do our own things from this scenario. And then spread the lines. We get that. We don't want to give away that he's blitzing though. And we'd have to use this guy. Like I said, I mean, it's not always going to work. This is a CPU. But it's just being creative. Formations like this, just press. He's compressed. You wanna box him up like he's boxing you up. Okay, just blitz him. Bluff blitz him. Have that quarter, so all I gotta do is that right there.
Blue 80, what's up?
No, don't jet sweep, bitch. Put your ass down.
Down!
Dead
180!
giveaway. Alright, are we in man align? We are. So let's try these base align blitzes. Like normally, like I said, I wouldn't base align, but this is a base defense. So we're gonna bluff blitz. Like he's coming over there. Gonna slide the D-line left. We're gonna crash left. I need him to come around the out. Yeah, loop blitz. Have him go around the outside. Have him on the center. So now ain't worried about him getting a pad. That's covered, sir. He ain't nowhere to go.
Down!
Get in as fast as I wanted to.
180! 180, we're good, we're good!
It's all good.
185!
Bluff blitz. You know, there's another tip that you can use, guys. Like if your man line isn't working and you're in a base defense and he has 3 wide receivers, it's not gonna man align. It's not gonna appropriate the man line the way you want. So what you're gonna do, guys, is you're gonna take your linebackers and you're gonna shift all your linebackers to the right. Is it already shifted? Shift linebackers. There we go. You're going to shift your linebackers to the right. D-line to the left. I just want to...
That's it!
You got me with the vertical.
Monday, down!
Just trying
180!
new ways to be creative. Da-da-dum.
White Monday!
Okay. Alright, see how I'm setting my line up? I'm gonna spread my linebacker. I'm gonna pinch my linebackers in. There we go. Trying to see if there's any other adjustments I would make. I'd have Marshall on the tight end. I usually don't man anyone. Like that's the thing about playing run defense. Do not man the running backs. Okay? That's gonna fuck you up. Cause see the run, like you might be manned up on a running back and that running back goes to the left side, you're gonna be out of position. So I'm just trying to make sure I got everything right.
Blue 80, cut!
Look at her. So if you're ever playing man defense, whoever's manned on the running back, like with man line here, no need. I can press, but really not a need to. Let me see. Okay, that works. I would spread the line because this formation has a jet sweep and an inside zone, so I have to be accounted for both of them. And my safety, I can move him around if I want to. If he moves... Ooh, look at that. User skills. Let's go.
White down! Blue 80!
Okay, when he's in formations like this, you can't really man align or base align, but you can press to match up to him. Okay, and because he's in formation like you could show blitz and then press. There we go. Now we're cooking in the kitchen. Let's see. Let's try to be creative here. I want to bluff blitz because he's in a curl flat. We're going to bluff blitz. now I want to confuse that center. So we're going to bluff blitz him. So we got a double bluff blitz. And it's really just a 4-man rush. We're showing blitz and bluff blitzing 2. Pressing so it looks like we're blitzing. And we're really not. Count it. 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guy, 4 guy. Those are the only people coming. The bluff blitz is going to confuse the O-line protection. All I got to do is spread the line. And it backed me out of a block.
Down! 180!
Just gotta work on the speed. Like if you're gonna bluff blitz, just go boom. Bluff blitz, like I got bluff blitz to edge, and then just send the blitz right behind him. So that guy doesn't know who to block. If I'm worried over here, I can just lock him down with my best corner. Man coverage. If I'm worried about him, I can just cross man. This is more of like a red zone style defense. We'll do that right there. Contain. Thing is, I want to confuse the O-line. That's the trick. Look at, oh my god. That shit almost came through. I didn't even need to contain. That shit would have came through. Let's go look at it real quick. Specifically my 2 bluff blitzes. See if I created any kind of reaction by the O-line. So when he came, backed up, he didn't get anyone. Now 54 was a bluff blitz. He came. Did I put him in containment? Did contain mess the bluff blitz up? Do I need to contain before I bluff blitz? Alright. We'll contain first, then bluff blitz. Awesome. So that, okay, so I'm containing one side, the back side. I don't need to contain both sides. I just need to contain the possible rollout or whatever. So we'll have a bluff blitz over here. Well, if he's in contain, I can actually blitz this side. What was he in? He was in a hook curl. Oh, why can I not bluff blitz with the middle linebacker? Huh. Cool, it doesn't matter. Let's try it this way, because I contained first and then I did the bluff blitz. Let's see if he still plays that bluff and then curl flat.
That's it!
Yup. Nice. Let me double check it.
Down!
Nah, he went straight to the curl flat. Trick is getting these bluff blitzes to work like you want them to. Like I can have him come and then shoot him behind him. Of course I'm gonna man align on this shit. Ooh. Now that's creative. And shit, I'm gonna send the safety right up the gap. Fuck it. We creative around here. And I can use all this with Abrams. No, I'm not gonna contain. Hopefully I should have. Yeah. Marshall, you suck. I mean, I was in the right defense.
Down.
Marshall just isn't super
180.
fast, so
180.
if
We're
I'm
good.
going to do that,
185.
I need to go into my depth chart and make my outside linebackers the fast guys. So I will probably swap them too, maybe. Alright, let's try this shit again. We're gonna bluff blitz. But if we're gonna bluff blitz, that means we gotta send the heat from somewhere else. I'm just trying to get used to this. See if I can. So if he's cutting left, let's just overload this shit. Fuck it. Get out of here.
Monday, down. Blue 80.
I'm used to these bluff blitzes. I can't bluff blitz the middle linebacker. I can bluff the outside linebacker and then just shoot the safety over. Like, this is something that I would send my turbo blitz out of. Like, I'll sit right over here.
What's that?
Oh, he RPO'd me. What a bitch.
Down. You 180.
Right here we would man align, but I'm in a base defense. So trying to see. Better yet, let me blitz him. Bluff blitz him. And just sit right over here. Fuck it.
What's that?
Yeah, Jacobs. You doing like that? Good shit, Jacobs.
White down. Blue 80.
Just getting used to it. Come on, we're gonna bluff blitz, but if we're gonna bluff blitz, we gotta send a blitz behind it that is gonna be respected. So, alright. Bluff blitz, boom. Man coverage, bring him in. And I think that's what we're gonna roll with.
That's up.
God damn, his safety took the wrong angle. That's why we come to practice mode. We practice and make sure they work.
Down. 180.
Alright, so when he spreads out like that, we just base align. Now that they shouldn't be doing. This guy's supposed to be over here. Whatever. Because he's a middle read.
Blue 80. Touch.
Well, these hit sticks serious this year.
Down. 180.
But mainly, I mean, I pretty much showed y'all. Like, compressed sets like this, you can't base align. You cannot. I mean, certain. I guess 3-3-5 nickel. Like, if you were correctly matched up personnel wise, you could man align it. But it would just like man align, you know, what your personnel, like your linebackers or whatever, would man align on, you know, the strong side where the receivers are. But usually when I see formations that are like tight like this, only thing you can do is just press. That's the only way you can't really shade on it, which sucks, but it's whatever. Try to get these bluff blitzes. He's a foot curl. So it won't let me bluff. See, it'll let me bluff blitz that. We'll send Abrams right down the middle as soon as he hikes it.
What's that? Hold on.
let me get off on some of these. Yo, what formation is this? First, we're going man align, because you got 2 receivers stacked. And that's the main thing, guys. You just match personnel, so it helps your man align. Don't come out in the same defense every play. Like, I really can't stand people that stay in 3-4 the whole game and just watch me light the scoreboard up on them and then get mad. Like, dude, play the right defense, you know? Someone's beating you with 3 wide receivers, you need to be a nickel. If their tight end is more of a receiving tight end, you might need to be in dime, you know? It's just pretty much like that. I'm gonna send Abrams. Fuck this shit. Fuck it, we'll send Abrams down here. There ain't only so many plays he can run out of this. Come on. Yo, I like how that play does that. It's like the defensive tackle. He gets like a pass rush move. Look how he bends. And you know, that's Rodney Hudson. Like, he bends up under him. It's almost like 18 and 19, the aggressive pass rush. Except they don't have aggressive pass rush this year, so I guess that might be like a trait. Where they would just, you know, try to power move, power finesse, or whatever. Formations like this, I usually just press, crash out. I'll send one guy up the middle, and usually you want to use it as safety. When balanced formations like this, so if they try to hit a hole, you can usually shoot that hole. These safeties I got, man, they just be hitting. See, formations like this, it won't let you man align, but you can press it. Press those 2 receivers. See, this is where I would send my my turbo blitz. Like, I would spread line, crash out, and then I'd try to find a hole. But like I said, turbos aren't. I haven't really. You probably got like 2 turbos off this year. It's just the O-line blocking on them is a lot more fluent than like last year. It was just so bugged they wouldn't even react. But they react to it a little bit this year. So I don't know. Let me try. Let me go curl flat. Let me get in there with a faster guy. Be at linebacker depth.
What's up?
I almost got through. No, these RPOs are the truth.
What now?
It's another dimension you gotta defend. Alright. Compress set. I can't man align. I can't base align. But I can do this. I can do that. That's iffy. I could overload his ass. And then I would have to play like a deep half over here. Just so I ain't giving up anything too much. Or I could just lock him up in man on the best receiver. Just play it like that. I'm bluff blitz in there. I send the heat behind it, and then I use her with the safety. They will not let you turbo like last year. It's all good because I can, like, look at this formation. What formation is this? This that same one from earlier, where it's like that's a cover 6, 4-3 over. Why is it acting like this? Huh. There we go. I'm always trying to send at least 5, man. Like,
What's that?
man, the blocking and all Madden, man.
Down.
Jesus.
180.
Remember formations like this? Baseline. Do not press if you baseline. Now, you can show blitz. You know, if they're doing quick passes, show blitz. All right, because you're gonna intrigue them to throw quick passes. Just don't press. You don't need to. Okay. So I can show blitz and then not even blitz at all. And when you show blitz, you put your safety in better positions to stop those. Like if I really want to, I could trust Abrams to defend this side of the field, and I can just send my corner. Because I know Abrams, he's a little bit more speedy and rangier than what I'm used to.
What's that?
Force him to take a quick pass.
Down. 180.
But I'm gonna definitely try to get some blitzes together for you guys that, you know, they might not work in practice mode, but best believe you take them to head to head, and people will be scratching their heads for days. Like head to head is a different. It's like you can actually get into the user's head on what you're doing. Like the computer knows what I'm picking. They know I'm in a cover 6. I got it on random play. They already automatically know what I selected. Just trying to see. Curl flat. What is that? That's a seam flat, isn't it? No, that's a man match. What is that? Bruh, he got like a lot. What flat is that? That is not a curl flat. What flat is this, bruh? That's that man match. That is a man match zone, but you can't. It's a good purple zone. That's probably one of the better purple zones. The issue with it is you can't make it a defensive adjustment. So why do they have like linebacker X factors that give you those additional coverage assignments? Not gonna worry about it too much. Let's see. Want to get creative.
That's it.
JJ Nelson. But mainly, that's all I really wanted to show you guys, man. It's just the importance of, like, I'm not. It's not gonna let you do it too much out of a base defense, as opposed to you actually being matched in personnel. Like if someone wants to come at you in empty sets the whole game, match up with them. You know, depend on what type of tight end they have. They're either gonna have a blocking tight end or they're gonna have a receiving tight end. If they're a receiving tight end, you know they're running routes. You might as well be in dime and have a corner matchup on them. That is your best bet to defend that. And like I said, if it's a blocking tight end, just play nickel, and you'll be better off. But yeah, it's just a tip for the day, guys. Appreciate y'all watching.